Most business owners believe that their business credit and their personal credit are the same thing. They are not. And that single belief is costing them thousands of dollars every year in unnecessary personal risk, higher interest rates, and missed funding opportunities they never even knew existed. In this video, I am going to break down exactly how business credit and personal credit are different, why that difference matters more than almost anything else for your long-term financial security as a business owner, and the exact 5-step strategy you need to start building the separation that protects your personal life while giving your business the financial power it needs to grow. Let me start with the most fundamental difference between the two systems, because once you truly understand this one concept, everything else about business credit building clicks into place immediately. Personal credit is tied to you as an individual human being. It's tracked using your social security number. Every personal credit card you open, every personal loan you take out, every mortgage you sign, every car payment you make, every student loan you carry. All of it shows up on your personal credit report with the 3 personal credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Your personal credit score follows you everywhere. It affects your ability to buy a home, rent an apartment, get a car loan, qualify for a personal line of credit, and in some cases, even get a job. It is attached to you personally for your entire adult life, and there is no separating yourself from it as long as you are a living person with financial obligations. Business credit is an entirely different system that exists completely independently of you as a person. It is tied to your business as a separate legal entity, not to you personally. It is tracked using your EIN, your employer identification number, and reported to 3 completely separate business credit bureaus. Those 3 business credit bureaus are Dun & Bradstreet, Experian Business, and Equifax Business. You will notice that Experian and Equifax appear in both the personal and business credit systems. But here is something absolutely critical that most business owners have never been told. The personal Experian database and the business Experian business database are 2 completely separate systems. They do not communicate with each other. A negative item on your personal Experian report does not automatically appear on your business Experian business profile. A late payment on your business Experian business profile does not automatically transfer to your personal Experian report. They are independent, completely and totally independent. That separation is the foundation of financial protection for every business owner who understands how to use it. When your business has a strong, established credit profile, vendors and lenders evaluate your business on its own merits. Your house is not on the line. Your savings are not on the line. Your personal credit score is not on the line. Your business stands completely on its own creditworthiness. And that is the entire foundation of what we teach at FundabilityHQ. Now let me explain the most dangerous consequence of not understanding this separation: the personal guarantee trap. Every time you sign a personal guarantee on a business obligation, you are making a legally binding commitment that if your business cannot repay that debt, you will repay it personally. Most business owners sign personal guarantees on absolutely everything without ever reading what they are agreeing to. Business leases, equipment financing, business credit cards, merchant cash advances, business loans, all of it. The personal guarantee is presented as standard, as just part of doing business, and most owners sign without questioning whether another option exists. Here is the devastating reality of what a personal guarantee means when things go wrong. Your business hits a rough patch. Revenue drops. The business misses payments. The lender activates the personal guarantee. Suddenly, your personal home equity is at risk. Your personal savings account is at risk. Your personal credit score is going to carry that damage for 7 to 10 years. I have had conversations with business owners who lost businesses through no fault of their own. A pandemic hit, a major client left unexpectedly, the market shifted, and they spent the next decade unable to get a personal mortgage or refinance their home because they had signed personal guarantees on every business obligation and the business could not cover them. Now let me explain exactly how business credit scores work. Because they are very different from personal credit scores, and understanding this difference is what allows you to build your business profile deliberately and strategically, rather than just hoping things improve. Personal credit scores range from 300 to 850. The higher the number, the better your credit standing. Business credit scores use completely different scales depending on which bureau is calculating the score. Dun & Bradstreet issues the PAYDEX score, the most widely recognized and most frequently checked business credit score in the commercial lending world. The PAYDEX score ranges from 0 to 100. A PAYDEX score of 80 means your business consistently pays invoices on time, on or very near the due date. A score of 90 or above means your business consistently pays invoices early, before the due date arrives. A score of 70 means you pay up to 15 days late. Anything below 70 signals consistent late payment behavior and triggers automatic denials for most vendor categories. The threshold every business owner needs to understand deeply is PAYDEX 80. Most Tier 2 and Tier 3 vendor accounts require a minimum PAYDEX of 70 for approval consideration. Most Tier 4 corporate charge cards and revolving lines of credit require a PAYDEX of 80 or above before they will approve your application. Here's the nuance that separates business owners who build strong credit from those who plateau at PAYDEX 75 and wonder why they keep getting denied for Tier 4 products. Paying your vendor invoices on the exact due date builds a PAYDEX score of 80. But paying 5 to 7 days before the due date builds a PAYDEX score of 90 or above. That 10-point difference between PAYDEX 80 and PAYDEX 90 can be the difference between getting approved for a $25,000 corporate card limit and getting approved for a $100,000 corporate card limit. The habit is simple. The moment a vendor invoice arrives in your inbox, set a calendar reminder for 5 days before the due date and pay it then. That single habit practiced consistently over 9 to 12 months is what separates good business credit from exceptional business credit. Experian Business issues the IntelliScore Plus, which also ranges from 1 to 100. Higher scores indicate lower credit risk to vendors and lenders. Many Tier 2 and Tier 3 vendors check your Experian Business IntelliScore as part of their automated application review process. Equifax Business issues the Business Credit Risk Score, which ranges from 101 to 992. Higher scores indicate lower financial risk. Equifax business scores are frequently used by larger institutional lenders when evaluating business loan applications and commercial credit lines. The goal is not just a strong PAYDEX score on D&B. The goal is strong positive scores across all 3 business bureaus simultaneously: D&B, Experian Business, and Equifax Business. When all 3 bureaus show consistent on-time and early payment history across multiple established trade lines, you are what the commercial lending world calls a fundable business. And being fundable across all 3 bureaus is what opens every door from Tier 2 vendor approvals all the way to $500,000 revolving credit lines with no personal guarantee required. Here is one of the most powerful differences between personal and business credit scoring that almost nobody talks about. Personal credit is heavily penalized for high credit utilization. If you max out your personal credit cards, your personal score drops significantly. Business credit scoring does not work the same way at all. You can utilize your full business credit lines without it hurting your business credit scores the way heavy utilization would hurt your personal score. This structural difference means business credit gives you real, accessible, spendable financial power without the scoring penalties that make personal credit frustrating to use heavily for business purposes. Here is the exact 5-step strategy to separate your personal credit from your business credit and build a business profile that stands completely on its own. These are the same 5 steps I walk every client through when they start our Done-For-You business credit program, and they are the same 5 steps that produce the results. Step 1. Form an LLC or corporation if you have not already done so. A sole proprietor has no legal separation from the business owner. They are legally the same entity. You cannot truly separate personal credit from business credit without first establishing yourself as a separate legal entity. An LLC is the simplest, most cost-effective, and most widely used structure for small business owners pursuing business credit. If you are currently operating as a sole proprietor, forming an LLC is the single most important financial protection decision you can make for your business right now. Step 2. Obtain your EIN from the IRS at irs.gov immediately. Your EIN is your business tax identification number, and it is the key that unlocks the entire business credit system. The online application takes about 10 minutes, and your EIN is issued instantly at zero cost. From this moment forward, use your EIN on every single business credit application, every vendor account application, every lender application. Never use your Social Security number on a business credit application again. Your EIN is the signal that tells the system to evaluate your business profile, not your personal profile. Step 3. Open a dedicated business bank account and run every dollar of business income and every business expense exclusively through it. Never mix personal and business finances under any circumstance. A dedicated business bank account with consistent monthly deposits is required by most vendors and lenders as part of their application process. It also demonstrates to lenders that your business has its own financial identity and consistent cash flow, both of which strengthen your fundability profile. Step 4. Start building business trade lines deliberately and systematically. Apply to Tier 1 vendors that report to business credit bureaus, starting with Uline at uline.com, then Quill at quill.com, then Granger at granger.com. Every on-time or early payment you make to a reporting vendor builds your business credit profile at D&B Experian Business and Equifax Business without touching your personal credit score by even 1 point. Step 5. Stop signing personal guarantees wherever you possibly can. Every single time a vendor or lender presents a personal guarantee, ask them directly whether there is an option to proceed without one. As your business credit profile strengthens over 9 to 12 months of consistent Tier 1 through Tier 3 building, more and more vendors and lenders will be willing to extend credit based on your business profile alone, without requiring your personal signature as a guarantee. I want to be completely honest with you about when your personal credit still matters for business, because it does in certain specific situations. SBA loans almost always require a personal credit check as part of the approval process, regardless of your business credit strength. Traditional bank installment loans for businesses under 2 years old typically require personal credit checks as well. Commercial real estate leases, most landlords still run personal credit checks on business owners, especially for newer or smaller businesses. However, once your business has an established credit profile with strong scores across all 3 business bureaus and documented payment history, the weight that lenders and landlords give to your personal credit in these decisions decreases significantly. They look at your business profile first. Your personal credit becomes a secondary confirmation rather than the primary decision factor. The ultimate goal is a business that qualifies for the credit it needs on its own merits. Business credit that stands completely on its own. And personal credit that remains protected because your business never required you to put it at risk. Download my free business fundability checklist from the link in my bio at fundabilityhq.com/free-checklist. It covers all 8 foundation steps to get your business set up correctly to start building credit under your EIN. Subscribe for weekly business credit content, hit that like button, and leave a comment below. Are you currently using a personal guarantee on any business account? I'm Lindsay Shreve from FundabilityHQ. Build business credit with no personal guarantee. See you in the next video.